Hey, what's going on everyone? Ted Carr here, and in this video I'm going to demystify what goes into a high ticket offer. And by high ticket offer I mean anything that's $1,000 or more. Generally a high ticket offer is anything that's like $3,000 or more, but let's just say $1,000 or more. A high ticket offer is something that you sell on the phone. So if you're ever booking a call with somebody, just know that their offer is probably going to be between $1,000 and $10,000. That's typically like the range for a high ticket offer. So when you see like a webinar or masterclass, or you see someone sending an email saying book a call with us, they're going to make you an offer at the end of that phone call, if you're a good fit, that's anywhere from like $1,000 to $10,000. Now you might be wondering, well, what actually goes into these programs? What actually goes into a high ticket offer? What am I actually getting when I'm buying a high ticket offer, or what should I put into my offer so that I can justify charging a high ticket price? What are some of the deliverables? We're gonna talk about that in this video here. So they're actually pretty simple. Let me actually go inside here and talk about these. They're pretty simple what goes into them. Ultimately, it's up to you. What you put into them is up to you. There's no set rule, there's no law that says you have to put this or that into it. There's just generally things that work really well and things that don't work that well. And things that work well in a high ticket offer are as follows. Number one, a Facebook group or some form of community. It doesn't need to be a Facebook group, but some form of community. It could be a private forum. It could be access to a private, Instagram chat thing. It could be a private WhatsApp group, whatever. But generally some form of community. And Facebook is just the easiest way to do it. So you're probably going to get access, you should probably give access to a private Facebook group for paying members only. And how long should the members have access to that? It's totally up to you. Totally up to the person who sells the program. But generally anywhere from like 3 months to 12 months. After which time you can remove them, or you can ask them if they want to stay in, and they can stay in your program and pay again and renew, or get a discount on their renewal. But that's the first thing, a Facebook group, a limited time, private, for members only Facebook group. And in that Facebook group, you'd be posting additional training, you'd be asking questions, you'd be answering questions for your students, for your customers, and getting them to interact and engage with one another. Keep each other on track and accountable. The other thing that you should probably offer in your high ticket program to make it a real no-brainer for your people signing up are weekly Zoom calls. You can offer 1 weekly Zoom call, 2 weekly Zoom calls, 3 weekly Zoom calls. For my high ticket offer in Course Creator Academy, we offer 7 days a week Zoom calls. But there's more than 7 Zoom calls throughout the week, because a lot of days we have 2 Zoom calls per day. So we actually offer somewhere like 12 Zoom calls per week. We have a lot of hands-on, a lot of one-on-one attention with our students in those Zoom calls. So that's another thing you want to add to your offer stack. You have the Facebook group or some form of community, and then you have Zoom calls. And again, those are limited to anywhere from 3 months to 12 months. Another great thing to have in your high ticket offer is some form of checklist. So that way when people sign up for your program, they know exactly what to do from day one. There's a checklist. Do this in day one, then do this, then do this, then do this, then do this, then do this. We used to offer, and we used to recommend creating like a 30-day game plan for your people. We used to have that for our students. But then what we found was that despite having a clearly laid out 30-day game plan, a lot of people who were joining were getting stressed out, thinking, oh my God, I'm falling behind. I'm supposed to be on day 6, but I'm only on day 2. I'm so behind. And they're getting stressed out, thinking like, oh, the 30-day game plan is moving too fast. So then I thought about, okay, maybe we should create like a 90-day game plan instead. But then some people want to do it quicker. So I'm like, screw the game plan, get rid of the 30-day game plan, just give people a checklist, a step-by-step checklist of what to do in order. So when you're putting together a high ticket offer, make sure to create a checklist. So when people sign up, they know exactly what to do, like tons of action items. Our checklist has like over 80 action items on there for people to do from start to finish. That way, when someone joins and they ask you, hey, what should I do next? You can say, well, what number are you on the checklist? And if they say, oh, well, I'm on number 14, you can say, all right, well, how come you haven't done number 15 yet? They might have a question about number 15. Then you can answer that on the Zoom call or in the Facebook group, and then they can proceed to go on to number 15 or 16. So a checklist is key. And what makes the checklist really good is if you make it so that each line in the checklist, each step in the checklist links to a private video, or links to either a YouTube video or a video that you host on Wistia or Vimeo or anywhere. Just make it private and make it link to that part on the checklist. So that way they don't need to read just the instruction. They can actually click a video that takes them to, they click a link that takes them to a video, or they click the link that takes them to like a separate Google Doc where it explains it in much more detail what they should do, or things they might need to copy paste, or videos to watch, or whatever. So those are the main pieces. And then obviously you need video content. You need like a video course, tons of videos. And that video course, it can be hosted on a YouTube playlist. It can be hosted on a YouTube playlist, and then the videos on the YouTube playlist can be linked back to that checklist. You can also use sites like Podia or Kajabi to host your videos in the course, but that's really not important at all. Not important at all where the videos are hosted. What matters is the information. It's the quality of the information that's being put forth in this high-ticket program. And so in addition to a community like the Facebook group, in addition to Zoom calls, in addition to a checklist, in addition to course material in video form, you might also have various PDFs. Like you might have like a meal plan or a workout plan, or you might have like pre-written emails for them, or pre-written what they should eat and how they should work out, and just documents, maybe like SOPs, standard operating procedures, so that they know what to do in certain situations. Maybe you're teaching like a dating program, and one of your SOPs, one of your standard operating procedures, is like what to do with a girl on a first date. Like let's say you're teaching guys how to pick up girls on Tinder or Bumble. You have an SOP on like what to do on your very first date, or what to do once you have her in the bedroom, or what to say to her when you're on the text message. Like you can have like a copy paste script of what to say. So anything that's like done for you, anything that's like scripted out, copy pastable, those are really, really helpful things to add to your high ticket course and coaching program. Another thing you could add to it that makes it pretty irresistible is having like personalized, custom, private like reviews. So maybe you're teaching people how to grow a garden or something. Well, that person in your course can take you out live on their phone like I am right now and show you the garden. They can say like, hey, what do you think of that plant or that plant or that plant? And then as you're watching them take you through the garden, you can give them feedback and critiques on their plants. Or you're helping people declutter their homes, they can show you around their home and you can give them personalized feedback on their homes. Or maybe they're making meals to become a good chef. They can show you their meal, or they can even like cook it live with you. I've seen cook along Zoom calls. Those are pretty cool. But any sort of like private customized feedback is really, really helpful. So maybe when they sign up with you on your high ticket offer, you offer them a couple or just one at least private Zoom calls where you can review their work and you can review their stuff. Other than that, I mean, another little bonus thing you could add to your high ticket offer is just a welcome survey, so that you can collect a lot of good information from them as soon as they sign up. But also on your checklist, you can have spaces for them to submit their work. So let's say on number 15 in the checklist, you say, all right, now that you're on number 15, what you want to do today is you want to create a vision board. Well, number 15, you should also have a spot where they can take a picture of the vision board and they can submit it to you. So they can submit their homework for you to review. And I think that works really, really well, because then they feel like they submitted something, they feel like they've gotten something done, they feel like they've given you something, they really feel like there's an exchange, and they feel like they're getting good value from your course and your program. Instead of it just being like one-way dialogue, like you telling them what to do all the time, now they're giving you stuff back as part of the checklist, and you get to review it and give them feedback on that. So that's another nice little touch that you could add to your high ticket offer. But other than that, it's really up to you, and you can be as creative as you like with it. If you'd like help putting together a high ticket offer for yourself, so you can sell something anywhere between $1,000 and $10,000, I'd be happy to brainstorm that with you. If you want to get on a brainstorm call with me, you can do that. You can visit CourseCreatorCall.com, or you can click the link below this video, and you can hop on a call with myself or someone on my team. We can help you brainstorm, get clear on your high ticket offer. But those are some things that you can consider putting into your high ticket offer. And yeah, they just sell so well, because when people get on the phone with you, they're clear if this is something that they want to do or not. And if it is something that they want to do, most people can make it work financially somehow, even if they're not maybe in the best financial situation. Typically people can pull it off financially and make it work with you if it's something that they really actually want to do. Excuses typically come up when it's not something they really want to do, but if someone wants to do something, they'll find a way to make it work financially. So that's it for now. I will let you go. Peace out, much love, adios. And I guess the last thing I should say here before we go is all these things that you're putting in your high ticket offer, the only purpose of putting them in there is so that you can help your customer get results faster. That's it. That's the whole purpose of the Zoom calls, the whole purpose of the checklist. That's the purpose of the videos. That's the purpose of the Facebook group, is just help get your customers results faster. Ideally, in a perfect world, what would happen is someone would sign up for your program on the phone, they'd give you the money, they'd hang up, and then boom, they get the results they want. All the other stuff you're adding in your program is just to make it happen as fast and efficiently as possible. So keep that in mind. And again, if you want help crafting your offer, link in the description, and that'll help you out. All right, peace out, ciao for now. Bye.